Joining us now on the Deseret First Credit Union hotline as he prepares for the basketball tournament, General Manager of Team Fredette, TJ Fredette. TJ, welcome back to the show. How are you?
What's up, TJ?
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm doing good. How are you?
Fantastic. We're ready to watch some high-level basketball in Salt Lake City this weekend. The TBT is always fun. Jimmer played in it last year. Now he's coaching, and he's part of your coaching staff that you are the general manager of. What has you most excited about this year's version of Team Fredette?
There's a lot of things that I'm excited about with this roster. I'd say probably in particular, I'm really excited about the depth that we have and the versatility. We have so many different lineups that we can put on the floor. If we got to go big, we can go big. If we want to go small, we can go small and run teams to death. There's just so many different options. We got shooters. We got a little bit of everything. So the offense is going to be really explosive, and just that versatility, being able to throw different lineups out there, I think is what I'm most excited about, seeing how the team gels with different units on the floor.
Certainly has a BYU flavor, hence the need for the conversation. It feels like Jimmer and Brandon Davies got too good. They're not on the team this year, right? That's a good problem to have, I guess.
I know. You can't replace those two, but I'm really happy for the opportunities that both of them have. And, it's tough. You got to weigh your different options, and guys are away from their families a lot. So you can understand them making the decision to sit it out this year. Definitely got to respect their choice, and we'll definitely miss them, but we're happy for them and the opportunities they have going forward.
The roster does feature BYU's all-time leading scorer, Tyler Haws. Who else should fans keep a close eye on specifically?
There's a lot of guys on this roster to keep an eye on, but in terms of some newcomers that we have, there's two guards named Tu Holloway and Rob Gray that are incredible. Keep an eye on those two. Extremely explosive scorers, both of them capable of putting up 40 any given night. Both had played really well in the NCAA tournament back when they were playing. Two great pros. Those are definitely two players you can't miss that are new additions to the team. And also BYU fans that remember Jimmer's days when he was playing will probably remember Darrington Hobson. And a healthy Darrington Hobson, which he is now, is dangerous. He's a guy that can do a little bit of everything, NBA-level type player. So I keep an eye on those guys, but I'll tell you what, everybody on this roster is capable of getting things done and definitely can't miss talent.
Was it a no-brainer to have Dave Rose coach this team?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, as soon as I heard that he was retiring, that thought immediately went into my head, but I didn't really want to ask him because I just felt like this guy's a legend, and he probably wants to relax and enjoy his family, enjoy the off season. But so I texted him just to see if he'd be interested in coming, just making an appearance. Maybe we could do something at halftime to honor him. And he was like, "Oh, absolutely, TJ. Anything I can do to help out with TBT." And so when he said anything I can do, I was like, does that open the door a little bit? Like I had to at least find out. So then I'm like, "Coach, would you be interested in coaching?" And I couldn't believe it when he was like, "Oh, yeah, absolutely. That'd be a blast." And I was just like so excited, just landed a legend as our coach. He's definitely going to be the best coach in the tournament. And we're so excited to have him. That's big time.
Does Dave Rose have the final say in everything that happens, or do your dad, Al, and Jimmer, and you get involved in this? Like, who has the final say?
Well, we're involved, but I told Coach, you have the final say. You're the coach. You're the one who knows what you're doing above everyone else, and this is your expertise. So we definitely want you to be the one to make the final decision. We will give our input. We'll give our help. We've had some calls, and we've given our thoughts on the roster and different lineups and things like that. But in terms of final decision, I don't want there to be any gray area. It's all with Coach. And so I let him know that, and he's ready to roll.
He has a questionable hire with an assistant coach by the name of Jimmer Fredette. How good do you think Jimmer's going to be as an assistant?
I don't know what he was thinking with that hire, but no. Jimmer's going to be great. He knows the game in and out. You know, if he wanted to be a coach someday, he definitely would be a great coach. He does well with the players and just knows different scenarios. So, you know, him and Coach being able to be back together and working with each other on the sideline is going to be magic. So they've already been talking a little bit, and they work so good together. So it's going to be a great fit.
As Jimmer's biggest fan and longtime supporter, TJ, what do you think of his next professional opportunity in Greece playing with a powerhouse over there, Panathinaikos?
I'm thrilled about it because, you know, I've seen some of the footage of the games over there, and the atmosphere is unbelievable. I mean, the closest thing I've seen to the old BYU days. I mean, it's just so electric. The fans are so into it. So I think that aspect of it is going to be something special. And then the fact that this team is just so good. You know, they have so much talent. And like you said, they are a powerhouse. So being able, you know, he hasn't really had an opportunity to win anything in his professional career, unfortunately. It just hasn't panned out being on teams that were able to make runs in the playoffs anywhere. So being on a team that really has an opportunity to make some noise, win a championship, and maybe hopefully do some damage in the EuroLeague as well, that's something that I'm thrilled about. It's just I think it's going to be a great fit for him and an unbelievable opportunity to play over there.
TJ, it's great to catch up with you, man. Really quickly, how do fans get involved with the basketball tournament?
So you can go to thetournament.com, and all information is on there in terms of scheduling and the bracket and how you can buy tickets. Tickets are still on sale, pre-order. You can also just show up at the Maverick Center. We kick off Thursday, so July 25th at 8:30 Utah time. And it also, I'm going to put stuff out on my social media, and we have Team Fredette social medias on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter. If you want to follow me or follow the team, we'll put up links on how you can watch the games in the Salt Lake region, because our first games are going to be on ESPN3, which is an online streaming through ESPN. So we'll make sure we get the information out there so that everybody can have a chance to watch. And then we plan on moving on, being in Chicago, and those games will be televised on ESPN and ESPN2. So we'll get the word out there so everybody can watch and be involved.
Outstanding. Great to catch up with you, TJ. Thanks so much.
Thank you guys so much. Great to talk to you. We'll see you guys soon.
All righty, you got it. TJ Fredette on the Deseret First Credit Union Hotline. Deseret First, you know why, we show how.